Hi, my name is Summer Hooper. I am originally from California. It's in a small town called Loomis, and it's about 30 minutes north of Sacramento. I have been living in Utah now for the last 2 years with my husband and daughter. We just actually moved about a week and a half ago to Centerville, Utah, and I've been married for almost 4.5 years to Riley, and we have a daughter who is almost 17 months old, and her name is Kenzie. And I am also pregnant with our second. I'm 19 weeks along, and so in just a few short weeks, I'll find out the gender of the baby. So, a couple things about me is I love to play volleyball and I love going swimming. Those are probably my two favorite sports or activities. I love to do crafts. I love cooking and baking, and I'm fortunate enough to be a stay-at-home mom while doing online school. I attended BYU Idaho back, it's now been about 10 years ago, but I never graduated, so I'm just finishing my degree online while I take care of my daughter. And to go along with the interpersonal relationships, the first one that I thought of was my relationship with Heavenly Father. That is one that can be easy or hard according to what I do on my part, just because Heavenly Father is always there for me, but it's up to me to draw closer to Him. And my second interpersonal relationship is with my husband, and yeah, it's been great. And I know communication can always be improved in one way or another, and at times it does get easier or harder, but as we have been married for 4.5 years now, I do find that it gets easier to communicate with him. And then my third relationship that I thought of is with my mom. Since I live here in Utah, she's still in California, so I talk to her often. And I find that even though I don't live near her, we communicate pretty well because we catch up on our daily lives, and she's probably one of the people I'm closest to other than the other two relationships that I mentioned. And to go on to the next point, the opportunities that I've had to give public speeches are mainly just with being in the gospel and giving talks in sacrament meeting or giving prayers even. It's funny because public speaking is actually my worst fear, and so it's been a struggle growing up in the church and having to deal with that. But I do know that the Lord blesses me every time as long as I obey and am willing to give a talk. In fact, just moving into this new ward, I've been nervous about being asked to give a talk, but as the years go on, it's been a little easier just because I've had Heavenly Father's help in overcoming that fear of mine. And then the only other place that I've had to do public speaking is in my classes. I took a public speaking class last semester, and I do feel that it's a little easier to do it from home on the computer than it is in front of an audience live. So that's actually helped just with practicing. And other than that, I haven't really had to do many public speaking opportunities just because I don't enjoy it. And but I am getting better at it just with what I've learned in my courses and how to improve upon that. So thank you.